This is the good stuff.
Here we go. Okay. Now, when less is more. It's one of my favorite things to say. Rebecca and I worked on Santa Claus Anonymous. They gave us permission to talk about him today. And just really what we're going to do is, first of all, tell you we used their control piece that they've used for years, and we looked at that. And a control piece is something you know that works. This time we said, forget the control piece that worked. Rebecca came in and did extraordinary work, and we changed it up. We wanted to refresh their brand. We wanted to stick out to people. We wanted to go back to those prospects that hadn't given in a while and make them become alive and excited in the product and service again. Okay? And this is the cool stuff that happened. And it doesn't always happen. Here we are. 2013, they mailed 250,000 records. Okay? They're a local organization. They don't know where all 250,000 records come. They just knew they were there from the last mail shop. And you can see they ended up with the donations, the cost raised. I don't know where the donations are missing. However, they spent 30 cents a piece to mail to 250,000 people. In 14, they went ahead and they decided to mail to 160,000. I don't know why not the whole time. Yeah, I guess they broke it back. And they made $170,000 in donations, but after the expenses of the mailing, it cost them 34 cents a piece. And goodness gracious, look how much less money they made. Okay? Then 15 happened. And I mean, they had a pretty good year. I mean, they made $185,000, but after $117,000 in expenses, they spent 37 cents a piece. These are basic pieces they mailed. And Rebecca and I are going, huh? So we went in, right? We're like, in 2016, first of all, we made them mail sooner than they had mailed. Not in December. We said, no. You're going out in October, November, okay? Look at the response rate. 14.6% response rate, okay? That's overall. Their first mailing to 4,000 donors and lost donors was 28%. They made $168,000. We're sort of in between the two. And I can tell you, although it's not up here, that they made less in 13. After working with us, 15 cents a package. 37 cents a package. Okay. Year 16 made about the same amount of money, mailing 20,000 pieces at 15 cents a package, as year 13 at 30 cents a package. Okay? Yes, sir?
So what does that tell you?
They needed us?
Well, definitely. I mean, I need you. But it just in looking at both of those years, looking at 2016 and 2013. So what does that tell you? Because you had 250, right? Quantity mailed. And then in 2016, you guys came in, you scaled it back to 17.5. Right, then at the end, the net total in 13 to those 250 was 146. 2016 totaled 142. So I guess do you come away from saying, you know, in that 2013 list, there were really only 17,585 people who were hot, and you know it's best to be strategic and judicious.
It's
right?
best to be, and I'll tell you why. We left out. Erroneously, 1 year of past donors we wanted to include when it got to us and after we mailed it were left out. I think if we had added them, you would have seen this number to be higher. Yeah. But let me tell you another reason. The prospecting, 10,000 of these records were rental file prospecting. It bombed. It bombed. Why did it bomb? I don't know, but it was a hard year this fall. You know, economically, politically, a lot was going on. Maybe we didn't have the right message, but that's why we code and we test, okay? It didn't bomb like worse than anybody else, it just didn't do well. So take that out and look at, imagine, it was like a 46% response rate their first mailing, okay? So, and it's a good question, same question they had. So we're going to change it up too a little bit. We're going to include more of those golden nuggets that we didn't get last year. And we're going to forget the outside prospecting and go back a little further and put our money into that and see who we can renew, for sure.
So was that, I just ask real quick, so basically between 13 and 16, you really tailored their,
We were not there, we did not work with them until 16.
right?
I started talking to them in
Did
15.
you take their mail list and really extract?
Yes,
those that
yeah. We basically said, you don't even know where 150,000 of these came from. Well, the last mail shop, I said, I don't care. I said, we don't know where they came from. They're not really giving you money. And it was, believe me, it was a leap of faith. Because they all looked at us like, huh? We hired you? You know, and the reason, really the reason I got it, and Rebecca, because I happened to know the executive director when she was younger, and she said, I like Judy. I've known her forever. I almost bought her house. You know, let's give them a shot. And they took a leap of faith. We weren't worried. We didn't expect the response rate we got, but we weren't worried. We knew we were doing the right thing. Yes, did you have a question?
So what factors did you look at to whittle it down so much?
Wow. How old the names were, how long ago they gave or didn't give, what amount of money, like $1.50, where they were located, which was now, because we do an NCOA, they're now outside the state. We don't want them. This is a local organization. A lot of different factors went into that. A lot of different factors went into that.
Yeah, and a lot of time. Again, you look at, they were mailing to 250,000 people, and they mailed to 17,500 people. And they made almost the same amount of money. So like, I can't say enough, and I love listening to Judy talk about lists because that shows you a huge impact just in the number on the list. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about what we did on the design and the messaging side. But again, the list is really, really powerful because you're spending all this money on these people that are basically not qualified prospects.
Right. And believe me, when they walked in the door and said, hey, Jude, we want to mail 250,000 people, so we want you to print it, mail, I'm like, okay, come on right in.
And not to put you on the spot, but the expenses total, does that include the cost of using your services for that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Rebecca's and mine, postage, printing, mailing, you name it.